I really feel like when I try and be a bigger, better person, the devil really wants me to fight with them. Okay, and ooh, is my face looking puffy? Am I looking puffy? It's just the lighting. It's just because my bun is on top of my head, but I'm gonna keep this real quick and fast. The reason why I don't talk about Lord Voldemort is because Lord Voldemort thinks that somebody wants him, and Lord Voldemort watches the vlogs. Okay, reaching out to you, Lord No More. I get a phone call today. Actually, probably about, I don't know how many phone calls. Let me check to be accurate because nobody wants to tell untruths. 10, 11, 12 different phone calls. Now, the kids are in activities. Karate, okay? Over the weekend, we do stuff. We have fun, okay? That's what you do with your children and your family. For some reason, I put up a video, a Q&A that all my best friends wanted. You know what I'm saying? I did it for the best friends. And then for some reason, somewhere in the Q&A, the person heard or thought they heard me say that I wanted them back. Boo-boo, I don't want you back. The way you did your family and your kids is despicable, okay? Despicable. And I don't even tell all of my best friends about everything that this person has done to me within that thing that you call a union between people that only God could fix, but God didn't fix it. God didn't fix it because he wanted me to run away, okay? The kids are in their room. Y'all might be able to hear them on the other side, but I'm gonna keep it calm. I'm a back. I deal with a lot of stuff behind the scenes of YouTube. I deal with a lot of stuff on a day-to-day basis, okay? And I feel like I don't share with y'all because I try and keep it positive, and I don't like to I don't like it to be so drama-filled, but sometimes you just can't hold it back. I've had this person call me on the phone and ask me if I'm sleeping with somebody, do I have my kids around people, woo woo woo, and I better not, and woo woo woo, and like, why are you clocking my miles on my life giver? Please don't do that. Remember, because you told me that you don't give up about me, right? Which is why your family lives in somebody else's house, because you don't know how to deal with problems. You don't know how to deal with problems. Because this person doesn't know how to have a good conversation with people without trying to tell them that they don't give a F about them. You mad because we left to show you that we don't need to care about a person like you? So you can carry on with your relationship with the girlfriend who you say not your girlfriend, but we know she your girlfriend, but don't nobody care because we're trying to move on with our lives. Like, let's move on. Like, you want to be a cheater over there. And don't tell me that I can't say that you're a cheater because you're a freaking cheater. That's not a lie. Nobody's out here slandering you. Don't nobody want to talk about this person. But when I keep getting harassed, you know what I'm talking about? Every time, I just want to keep it about the kids. If you call for the kids, just call for the kids. Don't be like, oh, there's one more thing I want to say. Did you sleep with this person? I heard you slept with this person. Is you sleeping with somebody? How come you don't answer the phone when I call? Boo, I answer the phone when you call, but if we're out and about, I'm not about to answer the phone and tell you where I'm at, word for word. You are not my man. You are not my man. Okay? And when you tell the mother of your kids that you don't give a f about her, cool. That's how you, but you want respect. I don't have anything else to say. I'm gonna tell y'all this, best friends. No, I don't want to be with anybody like that who's disrespectful, who only calls me on the phone to really make my day miserable when I'm trying to be here, raise my kids, live my life that was interrupted by this foolishness. You know? And to the point where it just makes me not want to talk to the person, but I have to find the goodness in my heart to be able to still pick up the phone and be like, here's the kids. And that's what I'm learning that I have to do. Talk to the kids. Anything extra I don't want to talk about, take it through the court system. Do whatever you say you want to do, woo, 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 to make you feel like you have power and control, because at the end of the day, that's all people want like that, is power and control. Okay? I don't have no reasons to lie about my relationship. I don't have any reason to sit up here and make up stories about what went on in my relationship. That's what liars have to do to back up the fact that what they did, they don't want other people to find out what they did. But I don't ever have to lie about anything that I did in my relationship. Okay? I don't have to do that. You gotta lie because you cheated? Good. That's on you. I'm not crazy because you did that. You gotta lie because you got a girlfriend? Good. That's on you. I'm not crazy. That's you. Let me be over here and live my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I had to vent. I had to say something. I really didn't have to say anything, but I just feel like certain times, I don't know how y'all deal with it. If you went through something like this before, when you have to deal with a person who only wants to get you on the phone to say bad things to you, they always have an issue with you. It's never anything productive. It always has to turn on a sour note. Like anytime the person wants to talk to you, they just want to pick at you, and you just not supposed to say nothing. Like, my name is not Pikachu. I am not a part of the Pokemons, okay? You're not going to be able to poke at this mom. We're not going to be able to do that. We are not going to be able to do that. It will not be a conducive relationship. And what annoys me the most is that it don't even annoy me. It's just like, you gotta, even now in the situation where I could be bad, where I could be mad, I'm not mad, because I realize that person is miserable and alone over there. Miserable and alone over there. And everything will always be my fault. Everything will always be my fault. That person will never take any ownership in what they did, the lies they told, the seeds they sowed. It will always be, I am just a person who it's my fault. Everything is my fault. You know what I'm saying? It's just my fault. It's just my fault. That's just how it's going to be. My fault. Which is why I'm not going to continue to speak to a person. You're going to get the phone. But how you going to tell somebody that you don't give a F about them, but you calling on my phone that I pay for? You got the right one. And you want me to stop mentioning your name? Lord Baltimore, nobody mentions your name. I don't even mention your name. My best friends want to know what's going on, but even then, I take the heat. I take the blame as like, oh, she's being funny. She don't want to talk about nothing. You know what I'm saying? She just wants to like push it on the rug like it never happened. No, I wish he never happened to my life. I wish he never happened. I wish my kids happened, but I wish he never happened to my life. Lord Baltimore is very controlling. This person wants me to be miserable. This person does not want me to be happy thereafter, after everything that they've done, after all the lies they told. They don't want me to be happy. They just want to call my phone and be verbally abusive to me. But I'm not supposed to come up out of my spirit and curse you out and call you everything but a child of God. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's not going to be nice. It's not going to be nice. And at some point, you have to cut it out when you have kids involved. Okay? When you have kids involved, you have to cut it out. And I have really been like praying, y'all, for God to put like forgiveness in my heart. All of these things. And I feel like every time I get to a point of complete forgiveness, that this force, that this energy comes and just wants to rob me of that. But it has not robbed me today. I forgive that person, because people who are miserable will constantly want to bring you down to their level, and it ain't gonna work. What is gonna work is me continuing to be happy for my kids and building a better future for my kids. I didn't choose this path. And I think that person has to remember that this is what they really wanted. You know what I'm saying? When your kids are miles and miles apart, and then I'm trying to be a good mom. Y'all, I got my kids in swimming. I got my kids in karate, so they could be around positive male figures and having self-confidence. I got them around their family. I'm trying to be the best mom that I know how to be. But I feel like this person constantly attacks me. And then guess what? I gotta walk around like it's like nothing ever happened. But you know what? This is my dang channel. You know what I'm saying? This is my channel. I don't have my kids around drugs. I don't have my kids around alcohol. I don't have my kids around strange people other than family. Y'all see what type of mother I am? Sounds like somebody's crying over there over yonder, coming over here. You know what I'm saying? I try and keep it PG. Although I have my moments, where I might let a bad word slip, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I might take myself out to the bar. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't mess with nobody. And then I have problems when people mess with me. Like, why? Why? I think any logical person would be happy that a responsible person is taking care of their children. And you would learn how to communicate together so that life could be positive. Here it is. One of our kids is going to kindergarten for the first time in their lives, and that person is going to miss that. I would be out here saying that hurts my heart, but you know what? That person would take that and hear that, oh, she wants to be with me. No. Like I said before, I miss the fact that a family has been broken, not the person that could have possibly brought me all types of other things home because they didn't know how to keep it in their pants. What? You know what I'm saying? Facts. That ain't slander. Facts. Get off my channel. Stop watching my channel. And let's co-parent together. Like, stop it. And then talk about, I only watch the channel to see the kids. Bro, you know that Q&A was only me in it. Really? Really? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me be a good mom and be happy. I think that would be best. Save all those fake apologies. Oh, I'm sorry for everything. Woo, woo. You ain't sorry, right? You can't be sorry to somebody that you don't give a F about. Lies out lies. You just sorry you got caught by your job, by me, by the world. Drops mic, exits left. This is why I don't talk about Lord Voldemort. Okay? A name that shall not be named. Irrelevant. Stay irrelevant.